Acre. Oh.
Hello, hello. I've recently been playing some Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. I just remember it existed a couple weeks ago and was like, heck, why not play it? And I love it. It's such a cute little game. And so here I am doing some artwork for it. Here I'm doing Lifos. She's like I don't want to say tutorial lady, but basically she just tells you what to do. I really love the designs of how they have all the people in here. I love how they're all wearing these goofy masks. I think it's really cute. I I was looking on the forum pages for it, like an old forum page for it. I forget where exactly. It was like a creator Q&A type thing. Someone was just asking why they have the masks, and they're like, well, I don't know. Like, who cares? I thought that was funny. They didn't even bother to come up with a lore reason. They just all do. It's pretty hype if you ask me. So here I'm just going for her just having a little worm on her finger, and she's kind of looking at it, a little candid shot, I guess you could say. She seems like the type of girl to just put a worm on her finger. That's the vibe I got from her. Uh, Another thing I love about this game is all the dumb names all the pinatas have. They're all allegedly they're all not candy. Some of them is just straight up food. If I'm trying to think of what the worm is. I wonder if I'm stupid here and I'm the only one not understanding this. Maybe I think it's just whirl because it spins. They like roll up and they spin around. I think that's why. I don't think there's a food item to it, but yeah. Another thing I really love about this game is just how all over the place it is. It feels like there's always just random stuff happening, and it's really fun. It's a weird, it's a chill game for sure, but it's also super hectic. It sounds contradicting, but it's not. The vibe is chill. Actually, what's taking place is frantic nonsense constantly. Because you can have just, for example here, like every single plant that you can every like flower that you put in the game or whatever that you plant and then you grow, it'll cause something to happen. Whether it's a new pinata shows up or one of them eats it and now they're your pinata's sick and dying all of a sudden because they can't stop eating poisonous things. It's they're a goofy little bunch. The pinatas. And while I was drawing Lifos, I kept looking at it and being like, "Gosh, I'm drawing her forehead way too big." But then I'd always go back to the references and just be like, "No, she does just have a gigantinormous forehead." And then it still just looks a little off to me. But it's like, ah, as time goes on, it looks more normal. But it's a funny little thing. Cause yeah, like I said, the all the people in it have these big masks. I so while there's no official lore reason as to my knowledge from what I found, I like to think it's the pinata. It's like an Enderman from Minecraft situation, pumpkin on head, where if they just had a normal human face, it would scare away all the pinata, and so they all have to wear masks because I'm pretty sure there's only pinata on Pinata Island. Another thing this game has made me think about: they never say pinatas. It's always just pinata, and I I didn't check this, and it feels weird. It felt weird at first, but now I've played it so much the past couple weeks that now I'm just severely guessing whether pinatas is correct or if it's just pinata. And I don't. It feels like it should be pinatas, but it sounds wrong to me. Overall, I think I really liked. I'm not like this isn't past tense. I really like how the drawing for Lifos turned out. I think it's a cute little picture. I did indeed have to go draw it out on hand because I'm still not super used to doing digital stuff, so I had to go draw it out on a notebook and then take a picture of it and then kind of trace over that a little. And then here we have Bart. What's the best way to describe Bart? He's the tinker guy. He you kind of just pay him and then he shows up and he'll like wave his hands around any item in the garden and then it'll just turn into something else. That's it. That's his whole thing, but I like his vibe. He's he seems like the super stern and like kind of how what's the he every time his look is very different from personality. He has conflicting personality and aesthetic. I is how I would explain it. I'm not sure why I just started off with the scarf there when I was drawing him. That's an odd move by me. I'm pretty sure I go back and erase it anyways. Just a funny tidbit from the speed paint. But yeah, Bart, he's this super like jolly. He kinda comes off as not a know-it-all, but he knows what he's doing. And he does this whenever he waves his hand around and he turns one of your items in your garden, whether it's your fruit or whatever, into something and it works. He does this giddy little dance and it's adorable. It's just an awesome, awesome character. I I'm trying to think of anything. I don't know about the. I don't think this game even has lore really. I think it's just random, silly, fun times. But it doesn't need lore. It's a cute little game. It's cute and fun, and that's all it needs to be. And I remember when I was drawing him, I was looking closer at the little thing on his back because I couldn't tell what it was. At first, I thought it was like a case of some kind, and then I found out it's just a bedroll. So I guess he just wanders around with his rolled up bed or mattress type cot. No, that's not a cot at all. Sleeping apparatus. There we go. He lives out of a cart, a wagon. I think yeah, wagon's the better term. A little wagon cart. Boom, combine them. There we go. And so I don't know why he carries around his sleeping mat, but go him. And then so what is in front of him is a toadstool, iconic for being. I think it's the first thing the game tells you to use him on to transform into something. If I remember correctly, it's what I remember doing first with him. And this is an annoying little plant. So there's these sour plants. Sour equals evil in this game. Sweet equals good. And so the sour toadstool is not called a sour toadstool. It's just a toadstool, but it puts out this spray and it makes all the pinata come to it and eat it. And when they eat it, they get poisoned, and it's really annoying because Bart is the slowest thing on the planet, and so they'll just come, and you just have to fight for your pinata to not eat it. It's really, it's really an iconic experience. But yeah, love Bart, super cool dude. Yeah, and I had fun drawing these. Super fun time in Viva Pinata, and if you'd like to see me do some more little art stuff with either Viva Pinata or another game, feel free to put it down in the comments, and I would totes appreciate a like and subscribe if you can if you can bear to spare some. And signing off, Ellie Aker.